I'm with the culture feeling.
How many more fairy tale stories about your life?
We had enough. All right, you ready? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. He gonna make you nigga bring back puff. Let me see your chubs ready to crash something. Yeah, my first one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have none. Let your core audience stomach that, then tell them where you get your ass from. V12, it's a fast one. Bow, 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 last one. Headshot for the youth. You better walk around like Daft Punk.
Hey! Remember? I cannot wait till the goddamn Super Bowl.
Right? They don't know who the fuck they playing with. Extortion is middle name, so you step off out that plane, bitch. And he a little allergic to the lame shit. I don't give a fuck who he hang with. Yeah, I can't get anyway, sorry. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tales podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
And we are live on a Tuesday,
yes.
Ready to do some podcasting.
Yes, sir.
Show note, Wednesday we're doing our sports podcast. Balls deep pregame. Justin will be here. It's behind the paywall. It's premium, which means even though I'm very excited for the night, y'all won't get to hear what I have to say about this debate and what we had, how we felt about it and stuff until probably Saturday when our feedback show is.
Okay.
Unless you premium,
then
you'll probably get to hear it tomorrow during the pregame, because I'm pretty sure I want to talk about her stomping a mud hole in this motherfucking lion ass orange. Anyway, but yeah, so that's just a programming note. So no, you didn't miss anything if you listen to this to our podcast. Like, where's the recap of the debate? I will probably be on Twitter live tweeting it because I'm looking forward to this one. This is not.
This is
not a game for me.
Yeah, it's probably will be their only debate, as it should be.
It's so funny, man, because I was watching all the news shows this morning. They were all excited, and they were just like, they're having their first and probably only debate. I'm like, he is such a ghetto ass candidate. The fact that we don't know that they'll have another debate, not because she's unwilling to schedule one, but because he's him, and he's not the one. He afraid to see her 3 times, because if this go bad, he's ducking her for sure.
Yes,
100%. He's gonna lie, of course, and say it went good no matter how it goes. So like, I hope y'all not ready for him to admit no defeat. We're not playing those silly games. But he will say he won and then not try to motherfucking do another debate. He's such a whack. I can't believe y'all. This country.
Child.
That's some people's candidate of choice. That's crazy.
It is absolutely positively nuts, and it's one of them things. I will be adamant, regardless of what happens. I'm still going to be adamant at the people that voted for him. I'm adamant about them. Something is wrong.
What do you mean
with
adamant
you.
at them?
It's like something is wrong with you. Nothing about this man has shown that he's qualified, shown that he could do the job or any of that shit. Right. And a lot of it is white people did this bullshit.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, honestly, I'm thankful for him as a candidate in that it truly exposes that there's nothing but bigotry that motivates half this country, right. Or half the voting populace of this country.
And they can't even lie about it anymore.
Yeah, actually, it's under half. But yeah, and I mean, people keep trying to do mental gymnastics. This is why, our show's never going to be as big as it could be, because I think, I pay attention. I absorb a lot of media, and even black people in certain spaces, they know not to say certain shit if they want to if they want to be successful. You can't just come out and be like, well, the people that vote for Trump there's something fundamentally wrong with them. And they are everything Hillary said. They are deplorables,
right?
They are clutching to their guns and Bibles, and those are third rail topics that you're supposed to say no. Some of them are just confused, or I understand being fiscally conservative. I don't give them any allowances because he didn't leave any.
He did not.
He's not fiscally conservative.
No,
taxes went up under him. So you can't even make these arguments. Anyway, I didn't want to get on that side track, but do you have any banter?
I do.
All right.
Can't wait for a minute.
Sorry, I played the old one. Not that it's not good, but I know what the people want. I'm sorry, everybody. My bad. Do you have any? Do you have any? Do you have banter, 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 banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter, talk to me.
Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter,
I do.
banter. Care.
My banter is one thing, and my banter basically happened to us when we went to the grocery store.
Okay.
I was looking for some wonton wraps.
Right.
And we couldn't find them at the grocery store. Roger Googled, and it was like, they might be in the frozen food section. They might be in the back alley. We looked everywhere. Them bitches wasn't there. So Roger,
they weren't in the Publix we went to, but I don't understand because if you go to like an Instacart or a Publix app, they're in there, but I could not find these motherfuckers in the store.
Couldn't find them in the store, couldn't find them nowhere. And what's crazy about it, it'd be like you couldn't pick it up. And you were like, well, bitch, do you got it or you don't?
Yeah, I was on my phone at the store, so I truly did not have time to see if I could pick it up or not. You're reminding me now that I could log in and do it. But yeah, it was just interesting. Karen has been motivated to try to make this social media recipe, like how you said, TikTok recipe. And she got excited about it, and I was like, make it. You know what I mean? Like, I do that all the time. I see something, I'm like, fuck it, I'll make it. So it was like, yeah, just go ahead and make it. And she said, you know what, I will make it. And so then, of course, that means she got to add a bunch of ingredients to the shopping list, and she bought a muffin pan that is definitely getting used one time, and then it's gonna be my problem for the rest of my life, which is probably why the first one rusted and got thrown away. But
this one is supposed to be rust proof. We'll see.
I know we definitely will put it to the test, because I don't make muffins and you don't either. So she literally getting this muffin pan for this one thing, and of course she had to go get the expensive muffin pan.
Yes.
She couldn't.
It got it's silicone and it got a rubber bottom.
So anyway, one of the things with this recipe is you need wonton wraps. It's always weird anyway. It's like, get shredded pepper jack cheese. They don't sell shredded pepper jack cheese in the normal grocery store. You have to go buy a block of pepper jack cheese and shred it yourself. Yeah. I hate these Instagram niggas. They're always doing too much. Now, you could have just said something that we could get, like cheddar, something that's already shredded and in the store. Now I got to go to the top of the Himalayan mountains and milk a special cow to make the cheese. Motherfuckers. Anyway.
They like, it tastes better.
So yeah, it need wonton wraps, which when I looked at the recipe, I thought he used taco wraps. So I guess he didn't.
He used one. I checked. He put the recipe in the thing, so I clicked it, and I was like, "Okay, wonton wraps, I guess."
If it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking another, y'all. So,
and I thought it was a trip when you had went to Target and you was like, "I want to pick it up," but we got 3 or 4 of them. I was like, "But you can't pick it up." It's like, well, make up your mind.
Well, yeah, Target had something in their it was something weird with their app where like I could order it, but I could not go pick it up, and like they could only deliver it to my house by 4, which made me just think, where y'all really getting it from? Because anything else, you could drive up to Target, they come out to the car,
y'all stopping by the specialty store? Yeah, on your way.
Y'all going to the Asian supermarket and then bringing it to my house. Now I know I shouldn't care, but I do care because I can do that.
Ain't that the truth?
I'd rather do that. So yeah, I feel you on that, Karen.
It was just a little frustrating looking all over that store, and then they talking about it's like, so if I go in the store, I'll be able to find it, but you can't bring it to my car. So I'm like you, I don't think they have it at the location, because nothing else makes sense.
Something's
so up. I was like, we might as well just go on to the Asian specialty store then.
Right. So it's very interesting. Anyway, I'm not. And then the thing is, Karen thinks, she gets all like anxiety about the like, oh, we're shopping for me and some of this stuff isn't here, and I'm not bothered at all because I do most of the shopping, and I do and I make these weird meals sometimes, and so a lot of times it's not gonna be in there, or I'm gonna be looking around for a long time because I don't know where the wonton section is because it's not with the international foods, then it's not in the international frozen food, then it's not over there by the chiller, then it's not over there by the milk and the other things. And like I'm just used to it. I'm like, if I try to make something a little different, sometimes they throw an ingredient curveball and you got to go to the Asian supermarket or something like that. But she thought, I think I must be getting frustrated. She's apologizing. And I was like, why don't you apologize? The ingredients are the ingredients.
That's true. That's true.
If they say pepper jack shredded cheese, they like, that's not your fault. They put that on there. No one has that.
Right. Nobody has that shit just sitting around.
Yeah. Like,
particularly pre-shredded pepper jack.
Yeah. Like, if anything, they the ones that be doing too much. And then the worst part about those recipes is, at least in my experience, a lot of times you make them and they really be mid to me. Like, you go through all that shit and then you make them and you be like, this was just okay. Like, and like, I'm so tired of those TikTok chefs and shit where you be like, because half of TikTok is selling it to you.
Right.
Like, they are influencers. So it's like, it's not that, because I can't taste it, I can't smell it. But they make it look great. And then when they bite into the lettuce wrap or whatever, and they make that face like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this shit, I got to make that.
Get me. I'm a sucker for that.
And then I make the shit at home and I'll be like, it was all right.
Yeah, like I probably sometimes you think I could have made it better, like my own version of it.
Yeah, or just I could have had a cheeseburger.
True.
Like one time there was the one where there was like a smash burger taco, and so I made smash burger tacos at the house where I took like the beef and smushed down the patty and you put it on taco and you flip it and you cook it, and it was like Big Mac style, so $1,000 dressing.
I remember that.
Lettuce, pickles. It was good. It was not like it was good, but it was not mind blowing. It was like, oh, okay, all right, that's a different way to use a taco wrap. You know what I mean? Anyway, no offense to those people.
No, because it looks good.
I saw Rebel Ridge, and I owe y'all a review. I'll do it soon. I really liked it, but Rebel Ridge is a movie on Netflix about this brother that takes on the corrupt police department of a small rural town that is using what is it? It's not eminent domain. The thing where they seize your property, like they can pull you over, they find $1,000 in your trunk and they're like, this could be drug dealing money, so we gonna keep it. If you want it, you can come to court and try to get it, but it's gonna cost more than this $1,000 to even get your money back. And God forbid you need this money by a certain period of time, because you got to go to court and you're gonna be tied up and all this stuff. So we're gonna treat it like ill-gotten gains. And then eventually down the line, that money is able to be logged and used by those departments for their budgets. It's a very real thing that happens, this property seizure. But and the movie is great. It has a point. It's very smart. I really enjoyed it a lot. But what I thought was interesting is my stance up until, because after this movie, people had a lot of hot takes, and one of them was, oh, this actor Aaron Pierre, he needs to be the next James Bond. Which I was like, to me, nothing about this role made me feel like he should be James Bond. It's just James Bond to me is such a weird thing. It's not about his race at all to me. It's just I don't necessarily covet the James Bond thing. I love those movies, but I don't covet it in the like, oh, Black Person of the Week need to be James Bond. Like,
they do that a lot.
It would do nothing for me if it was Black James Bond or not. If I'm gonna be honest,
because it's James Bond,
and also because race would not come into that writing room in any type of way that would make it's basically putting a pick. It's like putting different clothes on the same story, and I feel the similar thing about Superman. Where people say they want a Black Superman, I don't, and it's not like I'd be mad I wouldn't go see it, but just like I don't expect it to do anything because it's intrinsically race is not part of the construct of that character,
right? In
a way that DC and the people that write it would want to make it, a central part. And to me, I'm like, don't slap a coat of paint on it, make it Black.
Yeah, if you're gonna go all the way,
let's
right?
be Black. But what it did make me realize, I was wrong. I would totally watch a Black Batman movie. I didn't think I would before this for the same reasons I'm talking about Bond and Superman. But watching this movie, it really made me think, oh, wait a minute. Because he takes all these people down with like non-lethal force. So like on the Impossible White Man scale, he's playing the game on all man, like the hardest level ever, because all of them are shooting him. Like they are not playing the, hey man, we need to like, make sure this is on the up. They're like, kill this motherfucker. And then he comes in and uses a bunch of non-lethal techniques and weapons to like sabotage and disarm and like put them down without killing them and shit.
That's fun.
And I really enjoyed the action and all that stuff. But my point being, that's what Batman's action is supposed to look like.
Yes, because
it's brutal, it's violent, but it's not lethal. And a lot of the Zack Snyder Justice League stuff never got it right. Like, basically, Batman was just a killer, and he was killing. Either he was killing like no-name people in the background when he was shooting machine guns in the building, driving through town at 100 miles an hour, or he would kill these like aliens that don't count as people or something, like weird stuff like that. But a real Batman in a real world is supposed to be like brutal, but also not gonna kill you, right? And so I said, oh, I would watch a black Batman because you could make the story like this story. This story is about race, but it is not overtly about race in a way that made me love it, because a lot of times whenever we insert race into certain things, you do it so hard that it's like message, like every scene is, like it's almost a demoralizing type of experience, because you're watching a movie and like every other scene is like, and then they wouldn't let him get no water from the water fountain. And then he tried to get in his car, and they spray painted the N-word on his car. And then they, right. He got home and they beat his kids,
Right.
And so in this case, it's obviously the subtext is about race, but it's not overtly about race. But I don't think anyone could watch this and reasonably go, this is not a racial movie. And a black Batman could do that. Like, you just have him take on the Gotham PD. There's plenty of corrupt Gotham cops. That is a staple of that story, is the Gotham cops were corrupt, but at some point. And it's always up to his Jim Gordon, his partner, the chief and partner, and his heroic quest.
And his daughter.
Yeah. Barbara. But before you get to Barbara even coming in the picture, it's him and Jim taking on cleaning the corruption out of the police force. And a black Batman who, gets involved in taking down corrupt police, that's a black story. And it don't have to be message, and you don't have to really hammer it home. It's just obvious enough that it will work and the action will work. So yeah, shout out to Rebel Ridge, man. That's why I watch movies, because sometimes you see something that sparks that thing where you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that could work. And maybe I'll see something like that with a James Bond or a Superman one day that make me go, oh, I can see why they would do that. Right. As of right now, every comic book and stuff I've read, it never gave me that feeling, but I would be into this. You talked about wanting a potion to get rid of facial hair. Well, in like movies and TV shows, if you have a potion, there's normally a trade-off. Like, it's not like the potion just does what it's supposed to do and then nothing happens. It's like, okay, you had this, but then you turn to a pumpkin at midnight or something like that. What trade-off would you be willing to give up for a potion that just got rid of facial hair?
I do not know. That's a great question. I don't know. I haven't had time to sit and consider it.
What if it made you like 2 inches shorter every time you drank it?
Permanently?
Yeah, permanently. Like, you drank, like the facial hair would go away permanently, but you'll be 2 inches shorter.
I could deal with that. I'm short anyway.
All right. What if it made like some of your other hair fall out? Like, your facial hair never comes back, but then the rest of your hair slowly starts to get shorter and shorter.
I can cut it off and go bald. I've been bald before.
Okay, all right. So you willing to do a lot for this?
Because I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that hair. This is a non.
What if it turned your skin green?
No, because I like my black skin.
All right. I was just wondering. I was just checking.
I do. I like my chocolatey skin.
All right. And the last thing for my banter, the PS5 Pro got announced today.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched a video of it, of the revealing of it, and they show you like how the graphics look different, and like this is what it looked like on PS5 now. This is what it looked like on PS5 Pro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, I not trying funny. I think when we're gonna exclude computers, but when you're talking about like gaming consoles, we have gotten to the point to where from generation to generation, we're not gonna have these jumps like we did before. I think before you had jumps where you had to leave your tube TV and get an HD TV in order to get the best out of your system. There was no other option. Now, most people have some form of a flat screen that's, HDMI or you know what I'm saying, like close to it. Even and the price of them have dropped. They buy one get one free. They're giving them bitches away now. And so everything is high quality. The next step is like the 4K and the 8K and the 12K, whatever that. Most people can't afford that. And not trying to be funny, for most of the, unless you're into gaming or you're big into visuals, you can't tell the difference. The average person cannot tell if it's a half of an inch sharper. You just can't. And so a lot of times people talk about the gaming consoles, but we have literally maxed them out. Gaming consoles are basically computers now. So eventually I predict we're going to get one. And they're just going to be like the X, the Y, the Z, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6. And they're just going to continue on and just upgrade them. Because it was like, in my opinion, I think eventually it's going to come to that like you do a computer system. You just could upgrade it and just bump it up like that. And it's not going to be a great significant change. I mean, because with PCs are different because a lot of people that PC game, they build them. They buy graphic cards. Like they do a lot of the stuff. I don't want to do none of that. That's why I'm buying a console.
Yeah, it's just it's so weird to me that we've gotten to this place where I really cannot tell. Like
most people can't.
I feel like I'm the one who's different. I don't see a lot of people saying they can't tell. I feel like at least among gaming circles, they're like, oh no, if it's not 60 frames per second, then I don't want it. And I'm like, I don't know if it's 30. I don't know if it's 60. I don't know if it's 40.
You know what? This is just my opinion. Some of them people actually know what they're talking about. Some of them people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're just saying that because it's a jargon that they've heard other people use. And if you really set them down and be like, bitch, explain this to me, they could not.
Okay. All right. That's Karen's opinion on it. I sometimes it happens with movies too, where they're like, the CGI was bad. And I'll be like, oh, it look like the same shit for everybody. But okay, I guess it's bad. You say it's bad. It's bad. I'm not gonna fight you.
The only time I see CGI problems, that's not funny. If it's just blatant, where you're like, oh my god, CGI bothers me if it takes you out. If the CGI doesn't take you out of the moment, it might be quote unquote off, but it would have to be terrible for me to complain. For me personally to complain about it.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's just very interesting. All right, that's it for my banter and all that stuff. We can get into the show. Play one of these beats. This is by DJ Jaffa called Gonna Help.
Listen. Listen. Oh, I want you to. You see. Oh, I want you to. Oh, I want you to. You see. Oh.
All right, let's see what's going on in the news and stuff. All kinds of random stuff is happening here. How about Americans have lost $5.6 billion last year in cryptocurrency fraud scams, according to the FBI.
Woo! That's a lot of money.
Yeah. That's a little too much. A little too much money for me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the crypto is it's not FDI insured, so or FDIC or whatever it's called. Like, yeah, like it's not like a bank account.
No, it's not.
Where like, oh yeah, up to a certain amount, you can't really rip me off because we'll fuck your ass up for doing that. You just done. They got you.
They got you, and ain't nothing you can do about it, buddy.
And I mean, I don't want to kick a horse while they're down, but like the NFT and crypto bros, man, that shit did not age at all well. Like they got.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't remember if a podcast covered it or something, because they were interviewing strippers, and they was talking about when the NFT bubble burst, and the strippers was like, we was like packed consistently till nobody was in here. They was like, because a lot of these people was into that, and they were blowing that money at the strip clubs. And they was like, when that bubble burst, they was like, the clientele disappeared. So I was like, oh, I bet you it's a lot of other industries that were highly impacted by these people going and blowing money in certain areas, certain cities, particularly at like restaurants and hotels. It might not have been a big spike up or down, but I know that some places felt a big difference when this bubble burst, because they was like, oh, our normal people ain't here no more. This was kind of income. You know how people do when they see income, they think it's always going to be
works
there.
though, because how do you cash out the cryptocurrency? Do you pay strippers in crypto? Like what was happening with that?
Don't know. Do you convert it to dollars? I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But I don't doubt that people was out here spending more money when they had those things going up. But yeah, anyway, these are scams. I'm not just talking about a loss of value. Yeah. I'm talking about people getting defrauded. And what happens is people are reaching out through dating apps or social media to build trust over several weeks or months before suggesting cryptocurrency investing. I don't think I'm the smartest person in the world. I really don't. But how are these motherfuckers getting y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see the spam DMs from a woman that's clearly not a human being. That, you know what I'm saying? From like it's an IG model level baddie, but she got 3 followers and 7 posts, and 6 of them are pictures of cryptocurrency scams. And it's like,
right,
hey, handsome, I'm like, block, mute, spam, what the fuck?
Right.
But there's people out here that's really being like, she must want fuck. I don't know. Because when they say is people using fake websites or dating apps, I'm prone to believe it's fake women getting real men. I have a hard time thinking there's a lot of women that get got like this, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like you really
women get got for other things, but this one ain't it.
You really have to be real good to get a woman on this one.
That's a dude thing.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's not women in it, but women would get in and probably cash the fuck out.
I just can't imagine a woman falling for it. I don't know, but you know what? I watch For My Man. Who knows what they be falling for? Abortion rights measure will be on Missouri's November ballot, a court rules. These rulings are really important because if abortion's on the ballot, then Republicans pretty much will lose.
That's why some states are actually saying we're not even going to allow it to go up for vote.
No, this is one of those states. I'm saying they lost that fight in court to say we don't want abortion on the ballot. They lost in Missouri. This is one of those states. And so this is an illustration of that coming to pass. And once it goes on the ballot, as we've seen for the last 2 years, Republicans will lose. It'll have a trickle down effect on other Republicans down ballot and everything, because this is the one time that white women feel like this is absolutely a right for them that they don't want jeopardized. And so now they will find a reason to vote Democrat, even though that reason is a selfish one. I'm fine. I hope this is on as many ballots as possible.
I hope so too. Excuse me, all across the country, because they was doing that shit before and they voted them shits down. People was like, no, we don't want to hear that bullshit. And then, yeah, baby, yeah. And they take their ass in there and vote the fucking opposite. Because guess what? Doing they're in that bitch alone. Their husband is not standing over their shoulder or in their back. So they tell that nigga anything and go behind that booth and be like, fuck you, nigga. I want the right to have an abortion.
Yeah, I wonder about that. Like, I think that's definitely a subset of some women, but I honestly feel like the number it's actually more embarrassing, because that gives white women this out of being this oppressed under the thumb of white men status of like, oh, it's really my husband is the reason I vote Republican. I wouldn't vote Republican if it wasn't for him, but just socially, it's just easier for me. And I go in that booth, because if that was true, they go in that booth and they vote Democrat and a lot of their husbands anyway every year.
Yes.
But if we're saying they're going to do it this year, then it's kind of giving them an out.
I think some of them do it all the time. No small percentage.
Yeah, that's not what I'm getting at. I just think a lot of them are selfish.
True.
I don't think they've ever gave a fuck about all that shit that under the umbrella of white women and feminism, we give them a lot of credit as like these really woke allies. And I don't know how many years of evidence we have to amount going back to slavery. They're not. Many, the majority of them are absolutely cool with white supremacy and patriarchy if they can benefit from it somehow.
Agreed.
And so I don't think they've been secretly in the booth agonizing and then going, I guess I'll go Republican. I think they've been like, I don't give a fuck if gay people can do whatever. I don't give a fuck if black people can get whatever. I don't give a fuck about immigrants. I don't give a fuck about any of this shit. Oh, wait, my uterus? Oh, I thought that was going to be for them poor people or them brown people.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, not in another state. So like I can go, man, fuck California, man. I don't live there. So now in my state, I can't get an abortion.
Right.
Yeah, you goddamn right. I'm voting Democrat. And I'm showing, they like ever since Roe v. Wade, they've been showing up. And it's still not like this overwhelming majority where it's like 70% of white women. It's probably like 53% now the other way. But the point being, every place is on the ballot, there's enough white women to flip it. And so this year, I think a number of other states will consider constitutional amendments enshrining abortion rights, including Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Maryland, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, and South Dakota. I don't know how soon we get that confirmed where they're going to put this on, but I feel like wherever they put it on, you will see a Democratic surge in that state, if not a flat out win. And some of these states, like if it's Florida will be putting itself in play to lose. Like, not that it's not in play already, just for the changing demographics and support of Kamala Harris. But if abortion's on the ballot, it's gonna be a motherfucking L for people, because white women will flip for this one time. And I hope people don't get used to this, because I feel like the second that they feel like they've secured a victory for abortion rights, they're gonna go right back to like, actually, I'm kind of cool with the Republican talking points. Everything after that, I'm cool with.
Yeah, and this happens a lot on a lot of things, on a lot of quote unquote group projects kind of thing. It happens a lot. LGBTQ, everybody was like, marriage equality, all right, I'm done. And people's like, no, y'all, we got to continue to fight. It was like, no, I got the right to get married, fuck all the other shit. And now they slowly rolling shit back.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be interesting if those make the ballot. A Philadelphia couple's backseat fun ended with the car rolling into the river.
Oh no! Was that one of the videos we watched?
One of them videos.
You know how you turn on the YouTube and we watch the video?
That is such a Karen. We are doing a podcast that everyone can hear. What? It's not just me and you talking. You have to explain to the audience what that reference is. I know what the reference is, but you got to tell the audience, or they don't even get the joke.
Okay. So periodically we'll be sitting on a chair and Roger would turn to YouTube, and there's these videos that it be like people like the cars be crashing and running.
Fails. They're called fails.
Oh, they're called fails.
Yes.
And people be feeling bad and feeling hard. And it is like hilarious to me. And so when he said that, it made me think about them videos.
Yeah, everybody knows the fail videos. There's montages of them. They collect them on social media. It's like the fails of the week, and it's, just random bad shit happening to people. Nothing deadly or like broken bones or gross shit, but it's all like, car wreck. Someone lets their car roll into the river by accident. Whatever. Someone gets scared of an animal and falls down. That kind of stuff. Yeah,
and something those videos made me think about. I was like, some of this stuff is more common than I think. A lot of people don't put the brakes on in their cars, and their cars move. A lot of trucks, when you driving the bridge, they be like, they have a thing on the bridge that says the bridge is so many feet tall. A lot of trucks roll up underneath that. I was like, oh, this shit is more common and I've never seen it before, like other than them videos. I was like, but this shit must be common. That's why they put them big ass ladders. But I look, 6 feet. You over 6 feet? Don't you bring your ass under here?
Yeah, I think about that a lot, just as my intrusive thoughts of like, man, what would happen if you did go to the drive-thru and it was more than 15 feet tall, and you just didn't realize it when you ordered your drive-thru food, and then they go to fail video, like, oh, that's what would happen.
There you are being recorded. I'm laughing at you.
It was early Wednesday around 4:45 a.m. Police responded to a rather unusual incident near the Columbia Bridge. According to authorities, a man and woman were getting busy in the backseat of their car when the car entered the water.
Damn.
In the heat of the moment, the woman accidentally shifted the vehicle out of gear, causing it to roll right into the river. Wow. She was driving dick shift. Both individuals managed to escape the sinking vehicle without any injuries. I wonder if when the car first got in the water, he was like, oh my God, you are so wet. No, I mean, you are so wet. Oh, we are drowning. Over the door.
I know you wet, but damn, all the way down to my feet. Wait a minute.
He's like, she is a freak. The car, which is believed to have been a Land Rover, was submerged for several hours before being pulled. Does insurance cover this?
I don't. That's a great question.
Can you even file that claim? What does it look like when you got to file that claim?
The insurance people is like, what happened again? Okay, it was submerged in water. Okay, I've dealt with that before, but how was it?
Flo not gonna be in the commercial for this one.
she is not.
You try to explain what happened. Mayhem, that like make Mayhem do this in that one commercial.
That would be hilarious.
It was like where he's like
Mayhem like me.
Right. It's like you just pulled over so you can have sex at 4:45 a.m. by the bridge.
Next thing you know, your foot hit the shift and you're going down in the lake.
Right.
Be safe unless you're gonna have mayhem like me.
Call the Geico lizard on the phone about that.
Right.
Like, oh my God, you were fucking. JD Vance repeats baseless claims that Haitian immigrants are eating pets, as Ohio officials say there is no evidence.
You can't order donuts. What's sir? Get out my face.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty racist. What room? I'm sure someone somewhere is making an excuse for him, but what room is there for that? Because it's not like, I mean, who's dumb enough to think he made a mistake?
Oh no, that was on purpose.
Like he meant to just be like, all right, we can say something racist. Haitians ain't gonna do shit. They ain't here. They not in this rally. Looking around and seeing the Haitians? Nope. All right then. Guess who be eating cats? Haitians. Now what's sad is that the media, and now I will give them credit because they did do their due diligence and reach out to officials who went, no. They say, hey, is anybody Haitian immigrants been abducting and eating pets? And they said, no, there's no fucking credible reports of that. It has not happened.
Right. We have no evidence to this. What are we talking about here? Y'all are wasting out. They probably like, get out of my face.
Now, what you have seen is viral claims on social media that have been amplified by JD Vance and others, which allege Haitian migrants have been eating cats as well as ducks and geese. And what it is like some random person takes a picture of like, here's a black person with a goose. It's like these Haitian immigrants, they eating geese or whatever. And then they share the misinformation and then they go, see, it's happening all over the place. And it's the same thing that happened when they said they were that kids were dressing as animals, as furries,
yes,
going to school, going in the bathroom, and using a litter box instead of a toilet. Now, if you're in my circle of life, which I call reality, that immediately sounded ridiculous to you, and you brushed it off and went, oh my God, these motherfuckers are out to lunch.
Right.
But if you hang out in their information silo where everything is reinforced on some like QAnon shit, to them, that absolutely is the truth, and it happened. So it's kind of ridiculous to me that they even said that shit. But yeah, they lie enough that the lie becomes true.
Yes, they do.
But yeah, the city spokesperson who gotta answer the phone for this bullshit. I'm sure they have nothing else to do.
They didn't the reports and shit, or TBS report, or email or something. Hello?
It's got to be nice to have a phone call you don't have to look up.
You don't even have to turn your computer on.
Right. When they just, hey, is Larry Sprinkles from the National Daily News Planet Inquirer Observer. Hey, are Haitian people eating cats and animals, and the migrants are eating them in your? No. This is because of JD Vance. This is the 17th media person that called me today.
Yes, they be getting calls from all across the country on that bullshit.
So did you look and verify the reports? I take all the reports. I know. No one did this. Well, why would he say that? Because he's a fucking racist. All right, bye.
Get off my phone so I can answer this question 25 more times today.
I gotta put out a fucking press release.
Yes, you do, and a memo and shit.
I gotta go to ChatGPT and be like, can you make a press release for some bullshit real quick? In response to recent rumors alleging criminal activity by the immigrant population in our city, we wish to clarify that there have been no credible reports or specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
I couldn't even imagine that. By the time I got to like the second or third one, Jimmy, yes, go ahead and type out a report. Why I got to type out a report? Because the call started when I first in here at 6 a.m. I know as we keep hitting the new time zones, we're going to get more calls. Get the press release ready, have it ready to go by 7:30. 7:30, I don't care how you do it, because I'm tired of answering these. When they call, I'm just going to tell them to go to the report on the website. I'm not answering no more calls.
Here's the thing. I think the next I hope I'm wrong about this. Okay? I hope I'm wrong. But Lord knows I'll be right a lot. Someone is going to fake kidnap or kill their own pet. That's MAGA. And blame it on some immigrants.
They do that bullshit.
To say that is the evidence. I hope I'm wrong. Because white people do love pets, so hopefully they wouldn't do that. But I've seen they vandalized their own houses. They fucked up their own trucks.
They fucked up their own face. Like that girl went to jail because she spelled the grocery store backwards. They was like, ma'am, you did it backwards. No, nobody did this to you.
This just feels too familiar, and like somebody a couple of days from now gonna spray paint some bad Haitian shit.
Yes, and like Tony said, they're gonna say blacks rule. You're gonna be like, there's no black person right there.
Right. They gonna spell Haitians, the Wyclef, that's probably the only Haitian they know. They be like, Wyclef Jean was here and he took your pet. Delicious fluffy animals or whatever. It's like, this didn't happen. I seen a video of a white girl supposedly getting beaten up by some black dudes. That was supposed to be like mad that she wore a MAGA hat. Did you see this video?
Mm-mm.
And so she posted this video, and they've been doing this a couple places or whatever. But this, I'm gonna just show y'all the video. Okay, this is ridiculous. Hey, these are supposed to be black men from America who saw a white woman wearing MAGA stuff and decided to beat her up. Okay, that's what we're watching. I normally don't watch violent videos or whatever. Who knows? Hopefully they don't take us down. It's not really violent. It's just, but anyway, here it is.
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck you, white ass bitch. Motherfucker.
There's like, she's put fake blood on her knee. She's crying.
So this whole thing is staged.
They're wearing Bulls jerseys.
Racist, motherfucking supporter. What the fuck are you doing here?
I think they clearly put a flag, like a what do you call that thing? Like the gang flag in their pocket.
But they got opposite colors on.
Right.
You like, hey dog, if you know anything, you'd be like, why are you in both of the colors?
The Bloods and Crips came together to whoop her ass.
Right, that don't make sense.
You know me? Fuck you.
And they clearly not hitting her for real.
Fuck all you fucking supporters. Fuck out of this place.
And it's saying, fuck all these Trump supporters, da da da. There's also another foot in the background I can see here against the wall who isn't doing or saying anything. What are they? Are they filming it? Are they?
Must
is that
be.
the director and cut?
Yes, they're showing it from another angle.
I'm out.
And then the accents, y'all. Come on.
Yes.
I know
They
y'all hear
act
them
like we don't
accents.
know our people.
I know y'all hear them damn accents.
Right.
These are the niggas that beat up Jussie Smollett. Okay?
Yes.
These are not. They not like us. Okay? These are not FBA. These are some Nigerian MAGA supporters that was like, how much you paying? $50 to help you go. Hell yeah, we'll beat your ass. I'm not gonna hit you for real, but yeah, I got it.
Yeah, they act like black people don't see MAGA hats all the time. All right past them bitches. What are we doing here?
Right. This is on camera.
Right.
On camera. Keep in mind now. Keep in mind. This MAGA shit been going on for a good 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
If we was out here randomly whooping MAGA people ass, this would not be the first video we seen in 2020. Like 2024 would be the first time some niggas was like, I'm popping out on them. We've seen MAGA people do stuff where they deserve to get their ass whooped. And even still, black people be like, come on, man. I just want to eat my motherfucking cornbread at this restaurant and not be bothered. We are not going around looking for little white girls to bully over their support of Donald Trump.
Right.
But that motherfucker, that accent though, that's a dead giveaway, dog.
Heavy. Yeah, it's really thick. Yes.
Listen, you are. He did. Oh man, I don't want to be offensive, but he did everything with that clicking sound. Like, get the fuck out of here. We don't even talk like that.
No, we do not.
That's such bullshit, man. That's some. I think Ronan Raphael put him up to it. I really wouldn't put it past him.
I blame him. Is he the one? He got the extra foot in the background?
He did say last
with
week
scamming.
he was willing to be a undecided voter for the right amount of a bag. I'm pretty sure that motherfucker.
Sir.
Yeah, dog. They sound like Michael Blackson. Like the accent was like played up.
Right.
Like that's like it's why and like honestly, dog. I'm not trying to paint the diaspora with a broad brush. I don't play those games.
Right.
But these two niggas, man, that's fucked up, bro. You really tried to frame black Americans for this shit.
Yes.
Cause why else are you wearing a motherfucking Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls jersey, which nobody wears anymore? What is it?
Unless it's a throwback day.
Just out in public for no reason, we just rocking Michael Jordan jerseys. Where they do that at? It's not even basketball season. Where they do that at? It's just, you went and found some stuff that you thought black Americans would wear. But the voice gave you away, dog. That's such.
Yeah, the voice gave you away, and you mixing Bloods and Crips together. I seen that. I was like, oh no, you ran both the colors.
You racist bitch. And then they just start saying shit that black people don't do.
Right.
You know, like, this is why I run towards Scream in the middle of the night. Like, no, we always run the other way. What? That's not what we.
That's not what we do.
That's why when I play spades, we go the joker with the writing on it, the joker without the writing on it, and then we go straight to the ace. No deuce, no two. Like, oh nah, that's not.
No, what is wrong here? No joker,
Right.
deuce. I mean, what's wrong with you?
You racist bitch. We don't stack in Uno. Like, nah, we definitely do that, brother. What? Anyway, they definitely tried to frame us. I can't believe this shit. It's so bad that it didn't even really go. Like, only thing that made it go viral was people being like, nah, be for real. Be for real. We would never.
Right.
California passes a school food bill banning 6 chemicals linked to behavioral issues in kids. Yeah. It's known as
Somebody did their research.
the California School Food Safety Act. It is going to ban these schools. I think it bans them from the school from serving this stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
What does it do?
If signed into law, it would forbid the use of the ingredients found in some popular cereals, ice creams, drinks, candy, ice pops, cheese flavored chips, jellies, and more. According to the Environmental Working Group, a nonprofit environmental health organization that co-sponsored the law, it prohibits a school district, county superintendent of schools, or charter school with grades kindergarten through 12th grade from offering foods or beverages containing red dye number 40,
Which is in everything.
Yellow dye, is it? Red dye number 40 and everything, 45?
I'm just assuming red dyes and all types of shit.
Okay, sometimes you be knowing and you say stuff and I'm like, oh, because she knows something I didn't know. And then sometimes you be over there shooting wild shots, and that's why I had to ask, because I couldn't tell if you was just saying it to joke or you really meant it. Because I was like, damn, it's in everything? What?
Isn't a lot of shit.
Yellow dyes number 5 and number 6. Oh, not number 6. That's my favorite yellow.
Is the blue dye in there too?
Blue dyes number 1 and 2 and green dye number 3.
Yep, because I be hearing, I don't even know what them dyes mean, but they be like, y'all, these dyes ain't good for you.
I don't fuck with that yellow number 5 because it'll shrink your penis. But yellow number 6 ain't never did nothing wrong for me.
Right?
I had some of my best snacks, the yellow number 6.
Always treating me right.
When I look on the side of the package that's like nutrition, I be looking for that yellow number 6. And if it ain't on there, I don't want it.
That's my shit.
I'm like, look at these Twinkies. They ain't got no yellow number 6.
Did they basically was like, we banning Roy G. Biv?
Yeah, basically, they getting them up out of there.
Right? All the colors.
All the primary colors is getting up out of there.
You bitch, you got to go. Secondary ones too.
Yeah, but it makes sense, man. Not just trying to protect the kids.
Yeah, because one thing about America, fuck yeah, we can consume shit in other countries. They be like, you are killing our people. They was like, we don't allow this shit. They told Subway, this is not bread. Get the fuck out of here. This is like 85% sugar. No, But in here they was like, serve it to them. We don't care.
For me, I'm just like, go ahead and, like, if you really care, then just pack your kids the snacks and they can bring them to school anyway. If you really need your kids to get some, that yellow number 5. Because I understand kids got needs and it's a free country. It's your body and your kids, and you should do whatever you want to do. And honestly, I think we need that because these kids are getting a little too soft. They're allergic to peanuts. That's because we stopped giving them green number 3. Okay, back in my day, when you had green number 3 through 7, peanuts was the least of your worries.
Shit, you might turn green.
You couldn't die from no peanuts because all the shit inside of you was already killing you.
Yes, you were green on the inside.
We all might be allergic to peanuts, but we would have never known. I thought about that last night. George Washington Carver, he invented over 300 uses for the peanut, but not one of them was peanut butter. Did you know that? Yeah, he didn't invent peanut butter.
Oh.
Which I always wonder if he regrets, because that's the easiest one. How you missed that? You figured you could use them to solve wounds and shit, but you was like, peanut butter, fuck. It was right there.
It was right there.
All I had to do was mash them up and add some water and some sugar or some shit. I could have been the richest nigga on the earth. But no, I had to be like, oh, you know what else you could use peanuts for? Fuel. You could drive a car with peanuts. And like, well, congratulations, we're not using that. We're gonna stick to the gasoline.
You can fry your food in this oil.
Right.
Eat all types of other shit.
He didn't.
Being all smart and shit.
He didn't come up with that peanut butter though. That's the main one.
And peanut butter crosses all types of lines. Me and Roger seen the video where a man took a big ass thing of peanut butter, stuck it on a tree, and all the animals ate that shit up.
You could have just put peanut butter. Like he didn't even make peanut M&Ms. Like he missed out on a gold mine. Fucking with them peanuts and being too smart and just missing the forest.
Too smart.
It was so much shit. Like now, of course, in this day and age, that would be terrible because he would be the biggest mass murderer on the planet. The way everybody's allergic to these new peanuts and shit. They'd be knowing George Washington, the man who caused the deaths of many children, killed more children than Columbine.
George Washington Death Note.
Yeah. So it definitely wouldn't have worked now, but back then he could have been rolling in it, man. All right, let's see what else we got here. I already did this with public schools. I don't even know why I saved this. What is this? We talked about this on the pregame. So I'm gonna skip that.
Okay.
Let's get into a different segment. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? What articles have I saved? Maybe we'll do some LGBTQ news. Yeah, let's do that. Let me scroll down till I find it. There we go.
Let me see what you want to be. You better move your body. You better move your feet. And I want to groove. Show me what's cool. Riding, caring, baby. LGBTQ news. They're trying to take us down, but we still around. We lit.
anti-LGBTQ plus slur shouting Kid Rock will headline gay Republican event. Man,
that's the oxymoron. What is happening here?
The things you have to do to be a Republican if you're marginalized, I'll never get it.
Me either. I'm not willing to do it.
It's bad enough the compromises you have to make is just like a Democratic voting black person. Like, and I'm not even saying they're like the worst things in the world, but I'll be rolling my eyes sometimes. I'm human. They have like Adam Kinzinger or whatever that dude's name come speak, and you roll your eyes, you cross your arms, you sit in the background, you go, all right, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we gonna get Trump, But like, if they brought Kid Rock out, or what's the motherfucking country dude that said the N-word? Like, if he came out and performed, I'm like, well, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Well, hold up. Did y'all not think we were gonna be here? To headline a gay event is crazy, but at least they playing his music.
All the time his music's gonna get played because Trump ain't gonna play it while he traveling all across the country.
At least they finally playing his music. They proudly playing his music. Oh my God. Yeah, I cannot believe this. The one-time Detroit rapper, now MAGA acolyte, will headline the fundraiser Red, White, and Rock. The gay conservatives billed the event as a star-studded concert uniting conservatives and celebrating the American spirit.
A star-studded? You mean just him?
Star as in like how it's like star, and it's like the term porn star. If you do porn, you get to say you're a porn star. You can do it one time. It's like, I'm a porn star. Okay, I did porn. Stand-up comedian. You go to an open mic. What do you do for? I'm a stand-up comedian. Okay, I did it. I do stand-up. I feel like that's what happens with Republicans and stars, because these motherfuckers swear they hate stars and famous people in Hollywood and celebrities, but one, their presidential candidate is only claim to fame as being a celebrity.
Yes, sir.
And then people like Kid Rock, they have to grade them on a curve and say he's a star. When if I seen Kid Rock walking down the street, I would not know this man. I would roll my windows up and be like, I don't have any meth, sir, and drive right past him at the stoplight.
Yes, sir.
But I would not. It would not be because I said, oh, that's Kid Rock. The only way I would recognize Kid Rock is if he had American flag behind him, a guitar, and pyrotechnics, and then I would go maybe like, man, is that Kid Rock?
I still probably wouldn't know.
And he had to have a microphone, and he would have to start
singing his name.
Then I'll be like, I think that's because I don't know his music, but I do. But I do know he got that, like, one of them like Beastie Boys on Sabotage songs. I don't know the lyrics to his songs, but I could just see him with a rock guitar and pyrotechnics being like, I can't stand it. You know what? I can see him. I know that's not his song, y'all. I'm not saying the Beastie Boys is whack, but I'm just saying he sound like them niggas. Or used to. Who knows what he sounds like now?
The hell if I know.
He might be on some Post Malone shit. But yeah, sad. Going out sad. It's sad too because they paying money for this bullshit.
How many people gonna show up to it? 8?
I mean, I don't know. Sponsorship opportunities for the gays will the cash include co-hosting for $50,000, which earns a VIP experience, program acknowledgement, and a photo opportunity, though with whom is left unsaid. Yeah, because Kid Rock gonna be like, I ain't taking no picture with no gay people. Well, he ain't gonna say gay people, he's gonna say a slur. But he definitely not taking no. He's like, what? No, I needed $50,000.
They asked him, and he was like, I will not do that.
Couples, $15,000, or sad gay singles, $10,000 can pay for the VIP experience alone, which entitles them to unexplained pick opportunity plus their own acoustic performance and remarks, which quite likely might be more entertaining than the main event. So do they get to perform their own acoustic performance and remarks? Is that you get the opportunity to watch Kid Rock's or someone do?
I'm assuming so.
Because it can't be that they're going to let you get on the stage. Right? You can also attend the reception just on your own, $1,000 for singles, and couples $1,500. So, yep. This is their guys. This is their guy. While considering a run for Senate from Michigan, Rock ran it at a concert asking why everything is so gay these days. He laughed off the struggle for trans rights, saying, "No, you don't get to choose because whatever you have between your legs should determine the bathroom that you use." He also claimed that Twitter is gay at a bar concert in 2021.
Not Twitter is gay.
And he screamed at fans, "You effing F words." Wait, why did I say effing? "You fucking F words" with your iPhones out. Which was captured and posted by TMZ. The incident was recorded at Fish Lips Bar and Grill in Smithville, Tennessee, because that's where he be performing these days.
Fish Lip Bar and Grill.
Right. Just over an hour from Nashville, where the log cabin Republicans will welcome him at the end of the month for yet another humiliating display. God damn. Social media reacts to NLE Chopper's coming out post. So NLE Chopper is a rapper.
Okay.
And I know, Karen, you don't know who he is. All right. News. He made one of my favorite songs, "Slut Me Out" Part 2. I sent it to Justin a long time ago, and he clowned me on the podcast, and he didn't like the song. He thought it was whack, and then he sent me another song, and I was like, "Fuck you! This is my summertime anthem, and you don't understand me anymore."
It put a division in a relationship.
Yeah, but it's all right. It's all healed now. I'm only bringing this up because now me and Justin cool because NLE Chopper went down to like a Pride event, I believe in Atlanta, and was like, "Listen, the gay community has supported me. They made my song like a hit this summer, and I'm gonna go perform there." Now he's not gay as far as anyone knows, so it's this like, you know, like this rapper who everyone like knows is popular coming out and it is not controversial, but it is rare these days that someone's like claiming the gay community loves that they love their song and is coming to show love, not ironically, but to be like, no, you know, it's the opposite of the baby. Like, it's gay people love your music. Oh, well, shit then. Say less. When do I perform? Let's go.
Let's go.
And so I thought that was cool that he did that. And so, of course, Justin hears that, and now he's texting me like, "Hey, man, I was wrong. That song is the shit." I was like, I was first. But, okay, welcome to the party, pal, because that shit do go hard. If I was a bad bitch, I want to fuck me too. I want to suck me too.
Okay, that is my shit.
It is.
Yes, that song fucking goes.
I be at the gym getting it. Nobody know what's in my headphones.
To me.
Yes. Is you fucking or what? Let me suck on your.
If I was a bad bitch. I didn't know he made that song. I fucking love that song.
That's what I'm saying. And so, but now that he's, you know, stepped out there and showed some love back, I think Justin was like, "Oh, okay, let me go listen to it for real." And he was like, "You know what, this shit is dope." Mm-hmm. Anyway, and like it's a go. Like I know they probably be doing motherfucking, you know, that the dances and all that stuff to it. So I mean, it makes sense. But anyway, he was getting love. He was showing love. But then he posted on Twitter a picture of him in some jeans, and he said, "I'm coming out." And so everybody's like, "Whoa, does this mean that he's going to say he's actually gay?" And that's what this is all like a rollout of him, you know, coming out as a gay man. But turns out that was all part of a stunt where he said, "I'm coming out with a new song called Or What, coming out with Slut Season Project September 27th. Black Duck Boot on the way." And so he switched it to, you know, like, "I'm coming out with new music" or something like that. And so, of course, it that kind of has a double thing, because sure, some people think it's funny and laugh at it, but there are also people that are like, hey man, you don't have to like make that a joke. Coming out is not funny. Like, it's a serious thing for us.
It is.
Some people, now that doesn't mean everybody. I saw a lot of gay people that, I don't want to say they were like in on the joke, but it's like they just kind of rolled their eyes at the joke and made a joke back. Like, it wasn't like he's canceled or whatever. I think this is part of being in community with people of privilege. They don't always get it right, or they do something that they think is funny, but obviously it's because they don't live in the community enough to see that it's not that funny because it's a trope for a lot of people. Or they do know it's a trope and they think that they're the person that's so cool that people will be okay with it. Sometimes people are, sometimes people aren't. Like, these responses are pretty funny because, you know, the gay community on Twitter can be funny as shit. Like this person put "don't start" with the meme with the person with the head wrapped up laying in bed, put their head towards the camera like "don't even start." Quan died and you on here queer baiting. That was a little bit harsh. Queer baiting to sell music is so crazy, so that's a person that clearly don't like it. This person put a meme of a bunch of hats and said cap.
That's hilarious. They got like 4 hats. That's funny.
This dude put "I believe it when you kiss me."
Oh, that's hilarious.
Boy, you is not gay.
That's funny.
This bitch, I mean queer baiter, someone put in that with a...
Do you know you have 30 minutes? 30, yes.
I don't even know what that means. I'm not in the community. NLE Chapter, I'm gay. The Twitter.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm gay. So.
That's it? That's all you want to say? What, baby? We knew that. Right. We already knew that.
Wait, you guys don't want to talk about me being gay?
Baby, we've been talking about that for years. We all knew that. We all talked about it. We all knew. Yeah, we waiting on you to say something, baby. We don't rush nobody to come out. You come out when you want to. That's fine. That's fine. You all right. You all right. We know that.
Mom, really?
Baby, we knew back when you was a little boy.
We knew.
That's hilarious.
Tyler Perry funny as shit. But anyway, yeah, so that happened. And I think it's a mixed bag. Obviously, I can't tell people how to feel. Some people think it's funny, and some people are going to be offended. But, you know, and it's a mix. It's a catch-22 because, like, here's a person that's showing us love, but they don't. And I think this happens a lot. We don't talk about this, especially in the black gay community, because a lot of the talk online is very academic.
Yes.
And very not of practice of being around real people. It's a lot of through the lens of the social media and the right terminology and all this stuff. But in real life, everyone has felt this and dealt with this. There's some people who have their hearts in the right place, and you kind of just go, all right. Like, they don't know all the right shit.
But their actions show me that they're in the right place.
They exist
right?
in a very homophobic environment of hip hop, and the fact that he's gonna catch hell from a lot of homophobic hip hop people. Just the fact that he's even showing some love towards the gay community. So there'll be some people that won't like it, and there'll be some people that just kind of are more understanding. But you know, that's his cross to bear. Let's see. Detroit judge caught using anti-gay and racist slurs gets removed from cases.
Good. I hope they go back and review their past cases.
Yeah, her name is Judge Kathleen Ryan. She's off her cases following serious allegations. So there were apparently a court administrator, Edward Hutton, blew the whistle, revealing secret recordings of the judge that exposed her inappropriate behavior. I just want to make it right. I want to keep my job and do it in peace, she shared in an interview with WXYZ TV. I want the people of Oakland County to have their day in court with an unbiased judge deciding their fate. While Judge Ryan herself hasn't, that's what Hutton said, not her.
Okay.
Yeah. While Judge Ryan herself hasn't commented on the matter, her legal team, attorneys, her attorneys say they're ready to clear her name. Is it you on the tape or not, girl? Unless the motherfucker started recording after saying, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we pretended like we were being bigots? Anyway, you go first. Hold on 1 second. Beep. Okay, now speaking to my shirt lapel. In Michigan, probate judges are responsible for handling sensitive cases like wills, estates, guardianship, and matters involving mental health laws. However, her conduct has come under scrutiny after recordings revealed her using an anti-gay slur to describe David Coulter, Oakland County's top elected official who is openly gay. So this wasn't even just, I call everybody that. She also referred to black people as lazy during one of her conversations. I'm not systemically racist. I'm a new racist, she reportedly said. Oh, not the new racist.
I didn't know it was new.
Is that like Coke, new Coke? Different formula, same taste.
Is it like 45 is the new 50 bullshit they be doing? Right. What is this?
Is this like when y'all put Neo in front of Nazi and I was supposed to act like it was some new shit?
Right.
You mean Nazis?
It's still not. Nazi's in there somewhere.
No, it's a neo-Nazi. Right. So Nazi, right? No. These Nazis, they different. They wear the bald head and suspenders. But they believe the same shit.
Yep, they believe the same shit.
See, I'm a new racist. See, you on that old race. You got to catch up, man. I mean, look, ain't nothing wrong with a little classic racism, okay? I dabble myself, okay?
Ain't nothing wrong with the old school.
I own all the records. But, man, you got to get with the times.
Some of my good friends with them old racists. I'm that new shit.
Hutton, who has secretly recorded their phones conversations for years, said it was time to take a stand. Michigan law allows recordings with the consent of just one party, and Hutton used this to gather evidence of her misconduct. He sent the recordings to David Coulter, to the person she called the slur, Michigan Supreme Court Justice Elizabeth Clement, and other officials. As a result, the chief probate judge Linda Hallmark removed Ryan from her duties with pay while investigation is underway. So. Yep, and if she was saying anti-LGBTQ stuff and she's saying racist stuff, it's why you really should not dabble in those lanes at all as a black person, because they actually do not draw a line when it comes to your ass. And we're not normally the people in power, so you align yourself with these people. The people in power don't see no difference between a gay person and your black ass, and God forbid if you black and gay. Okay, hello.
Right, they don't care, and they'll turn on you at the drop of a hat.
Right. I think Cam Newton said it best.
Hello.
Okay. All right, let's get into some fucking with black people. What was my fucking with black people music? Oh shit, I'm in the wrong thing. There we go. Oh wait, no, I meant this one.
We're just fucking with them people because they black. We're just fucking with them people because they black. We're just fucking with them black people. We're just fucking with them blacks. We're just fucking with black people. Hey, hey, do
They done snubbed Beyonce at the damn CMAs, y'all. She got 0 nominations for Cowboy Carter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
even with the #1 hit and all that shit.
Yeah, they did not want her there.
Mm-hmm. Now look, I don't know much about the CMAs or country music, so pardon my ignorance. And I know that awards don't always have to go to the charts. That's kind of the thing that's always kept Beyonce and Jay and Kendrick and many black people, Prince, all these people that struggled or just didn't get Grammys and got beat out in certain years. A lot of time they would be like, well, yeah, because it's not about sales. But that's normally like to win. To be nominated, if you have undeniable #1 hits, typically you gonna catch a nomination. I wonder if I would love to see the history of how many times someone had the #1 hit in country and there wasn't even a nomination. That can't be something that happens all the time, but unless I mean, look, I'm ignorant. I could be wrong. Someone write in and let me know, but I can't imagine that happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Wallen is the top nominated artist. He also Post Malone got nominated. 4 nominations for him. Morgan Wallen got 7. Beyonce's album spent 4 weeks at number 1 on Billboard's top country album chart. In terms of songs, Texas Hold'em spent 10 weeks at number 1 on the hot country songs chart.
Right, but you can't even get 1 nomination.
Right. Her collaboration with Miley Cyrus topped out at number 2, and her rendition of Jolene reached number 3. So yeah, and I've seen a lot of black people in country show her a lot of love, because they're like, yo, you really like shined a light on us, and a lot of black people found us, and we had a lot more hits. This dude Shabuzi, who made that I think he made that Tipsy song, he's been getting a lot of love. He got 2 nominations, and he collaborated with Beyonce on 2 tracks on Cowboy Carter. He reacted to the snub. That goes without saying. Thank you, Beyonce, for opening the door for us, starting a conversation, and giving us one of the most innovative country albums of all time. I wonder if they're going to ask her to perform. Because, that's another thing. They'll be like, oh, we'll perform. We ain't going to give you nothing.
I wouldn't perform.
Yeah.
I'll kiss my ass.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's interesting that they did this. So she did say at the beginning that this ain't a country album, it's a Beyonce album. So I guess people gonna use that as an out, but it was on the country chart, so it's a country album and a Beyonce album.
Right.
You know what I mean? No offense to the queen, but it's clearly these motherfuckers snubbed her, and I'm sure she's used to a certain level of disrespect. And the CMAs and country music has been antagonistic towards black people and towards Beyonce, towards the Dixie Chicks, people that are outspoken. So I don't think it's a coincidence. 0 to 100.
Excuse me. This gets a Jakaris, and the biggest reason why it gets a Jakaris because the CMAs have had a history of treating black and brown people terribly and bad. And I know when she performed with the chicks the last time, that which basically was the impetus for this album, because she talked about how how she felt and all that type of shit. And what's so funny is you nominated some of the people that she put on, but you didn't nominate her, and they like that does not make sense. And
maybe not put on is probably the wrong word, but she highlighted them.
That's what I meant.
But I'm with you. I just wanted to clear it up. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like highlighted. She highlighted a lot of artists. She actually made people who otherwise would not even, not trying to funny, look into your genre, be like, hey, I like this, because I know I'm one of them, because I'm not really a country person, and I am one of those people who haven't listened to the country in a long time, and I'm not trying to funny, I didn't realize how much country had evolved into what it is now, and it's nothing like it used to be. And so, when I hear stuff like Buckle Bunny, and I hear these, I was like, you know what? I can fuck with this. If this is what rap is, if this is what country is, country / like the blending of genres, I am here for this. And the thing is, now you have fans for life that are over here now, and you're basically saying, we don't really give a fuck about y'all. Like that's literally what you're telling them. We don't care that she brought you to our genre, which you otherwise wouldn't give a fuck about. We don't care anything about that. We'll take your money. We don't mind you coming to the concerts and all that stuff, but don't expect us to even acknowledge that you even exist. It's insulting. It's a smack in the face. It is not even Beyonce. It's other artists that have been doing this for years and decades that have never been nominated. Because, like, if you go down, you go, how many black people have been nominated? Black, brown, other. How many LGBTQ? When you go around, when you start looking at, the CMA and country music, you go, okay, how many people have been nominated? How many, these people got album of the year, song of the year, and all this type of stuff. I'm not saying it's not there, but I guarantee you it's really, really low.
Oh yeah, I'm admittedly ignorant to what's going on over there, and I mean, I just know all these award shows that consider these white folks as always racist and never do right by us anyway. But I feel like this is an egregious snub just for the fact that she's so successful and she's Beyonce. In every other motherfucking genre of music, that black people invented,
right?
Like country music. And every other genre that black people like take, like we are still the considered the culture of it. Unlike country music, we're no longer considered the culture of it, even though we came up with it. Same thing kind of happened to rock and roll, that kind of stuff. Jazz, you know, white people love to, you know, come on in and gentrify our shit. But whenever one of them comes over and dabbles into our culture, they get that cosign, they say the nice things, they say the right shit or whatever. But if it's jamming, we let it jam.
We do.
We have never put a kibosh on nobody's shit that was popping. Period. Like, even at the height of people being mad about Justin Timberlake, if his music would have been good, he would have got the cook.
If his music would have been good.
He just happened to, and this happens for a lot of motherfuckers, he happened to become whack right around the time he became not popular. So it just was easy to get rid of him. I ain't listening to nothing past like Future Sex Love Sounds, and I'm okay with that.
Same.
That Justin Timberlake does not exist after Future Sex Love Sounds with me. I know he did Suit and Tie. It wasn't hitting the same. Anyway, point being, Miley Cyrus. All these people, like you can start in a whole nother genre. But you come over because normally they work with us. That's why like they don't just come over. You know, Post Malone, they come over, they get that black production, that sound. You know, they still able to be themselves or whatever. And we're like, all right, cool. I don't know you, but I do like that song. So cool. These white motherfuckers shut our shit down and shut our shit out. Meanwhile, you have the audacity, the caucasity, to have Morgan Wallen highlighted after he got caught being racist. And I had to Google it to make sure I wasn't tripping, because I'm like, that happened, right? That he got caught saying the N-word in 4K.
Didn't you say he got the most nominations?
He got the most nominations this year.
How, Sway?
But the part I was going to point out is while I was Googling this, because I was like, did I make that up? This happened July 7th of this year. Darius Rucker, who you guys may know as the black guy in Hootie and the Blowfish.
Okay.
He says it's time to forgive Morgan Wallen for using the N-word. He's tried to really better himself. And okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. That's you want to forgive him, you can forgive him.
Right.
You feel like he paid maybe he has done a lot of stuff behind the scenes and he's done the right things. When the fuck are y'all gonna forgive Beyonce and the Dixie Chicks and that? When are y'all ever gonna speak up on that shit? What was, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you did and I just never heard it. But when was it gonna be like, yo, it's time to let that shit go? Because it seemed like that shit don't never get let go. That shit where it's like, ooh, they was a little too black. Nope. No thank you. You know, I think it was this, what album was it where she had the song for her father that was a country song? I don't remember if it was Lemonade or if it was it wasn't self-titled. I want to say Lemonade. I want to say it was Lemonade, but that's when everybody was like, she should do a country album. This song is so fucking good. And it's so crazy that they was snubbing her then. They're like, we don't want her doing this shit, and then she performed with the Dixie Chicks. So she's always kind of had a middle finger out towards them.
Yes.
And of course, people will use that middle finger to justify this snub, to be like, well, she's always been a bit antagonistic or whatever. But she was right.
Yeah, and this right here just proved her right. Not trying to funny.
She was
y'all
right.
snubbing her proved her point.
She was right. And you couldn't prove her wrong by being like, no, we will nominate you. Fuck out of here. Yeah, you made.
They was like, oh, you made one song. She was like, bitch, it's a whole album.
Yeah, but my point being, you got a number one hit. Yes, come on. Of course, this is a celebration of what happened this year in country music. You were part of what happened.
Right. Because guess what? You and Taylor Swift was selling out fucking stadiums all across the country. Not trying funny. That was not the goddamn country act that was going across the country, motherfucking selling out stadiums.
Well, I didn't bring that up because she didn't tour with Cowboy Carter and sell them out. So like they can be like, well, that wasn't this album. But it don't matter. It was number one hits. It was part of the zeitgeist. When you look back on the year 2024 and you go, what happened in country music? She gonna be part of the story of what happened. The award shows are basically just a what happened this year show. That's all it's ever supposed to be. So it is. I don't trust that there was just this, hey man, we looked through it and we just thought about it and artistically. I think this is a statement from them. Even if it's individualized, like I don't think they got together and all said it. I think you don't have to get together when you have that type of shared bigotry in you where you like,
right,
we're definitely gonna snub her. Fuck, I'll be damned if I'm gonna give her the credit.
Yep.
And so it proves the worst fears that her fans had when the country music station didn't want to play the shit, and it turned out to be like some algorithmic, like they don't even have a DJ that works there type shit. But the point being, it confirms all those fears and all that anxiety that people had about her entering the space and being like they're going to disrespect her, because this is disrespect. This is a statement, and it is amplified by Morgan Wallen's racist ass being up there forgiven for his trespasses, because he didn't trespass against the CMAs. Trespass against black people, and y'all don't give a fuck about us. So that's why it's a Dracarys for me.
You know what? And on top of that, like if she really wanted to give them the middle finger, maybe go on tour and just tour that and tour that and just have people fucking with boots and spurs and shit. Motherfucking.
I don't even know. I don't know her. So this is just how I view things. I wouldn't do a damn thing to spite them. I do shit for me. And I think that's her attitude, and that's what she's been saying she's been about for years at this point. She made this album not because she was like, oh, it's time for the CMAs to respect me. She said, I made this album because I wanted to do something for me and experiment and push boundaries and take chances but still be myself. And so I feel like it was prescient that she's like, it's not a country album, it's a Beyonce album, because she knew that these motherfuckers would not respect it anyway. So fuck them. You know, it's like if someone said, it's like if some white publication turned down doing our, like, we don't want to have the Black Autists on our podcast network. I'm not about to go do nothing for, like, well, I'm gonna do a tour of nothing but white people. No, I'm not. Fuck y'all. That's cool.
I agree.
I'm gonna be myself and be happy. That's what I'm gonna do. If she tours with it, tour out of love for the people that fuck with it. Don't tour out of spite for the white folks. So that's, anyway, Dracarys. Sorry. Last one. That shit really bothered me. And I didn't even really listen to the album like that. This is part of the reason I didn't, because these motherfuckers always do this shit. It's always the same shit. I listened to a song, but I never got fully into it because I know I'm not a country person. But goddamn, man, they do not get it right. All right, so this last thing, I watched The Deliverance. Mm-hmm. And in our community, Althea has always been the fabric of our community. Glenn Close's character. And people went, no, they haven't. That's not true. But have you ever heard of Miss Henry on TikTok? It's this white lady. And she said, hey, I read the lines for Glenn Close for The Deliverance. And people was like, no, you didn't. Rolling their eye emoji. And it's funny because it was a running joke that people was like, Glenn Close's character sound like that white lady from TikTok that clearly is very black adjacent. You can hear her talk. You hear certain people talk. You like, they hungry. They been around us. Right. I'm not saying she be overstepping. I don't know enough about her. I'm sure she's milkshake ducked at some point. I'm sure y'all got the receipts, and somewhere in there she done said something wrong. I don't know any of that. I'm surface level consuming. Don't write in with the resume of how fucked up she is.
We're not concerned.
But I know every time I've seen a video of her, I've been like, she been around some of us. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Okay? And I know y'all keep the receipts. Professor LCH sent me the receipts on James Earl Jones hating black women yesterday. And I listened to it on my walk today, and I said, damn, I didn't even know that. So I know y'all
shit out there.
Y'all keep the clip loaded. Okay, Black CSI is on it all the time. I get it. But so they said she didn't read them lines, but she do sound like Glenn Close's character, so she proved them wrong in this video that doesn't want to play now. Okay, then. Well, all right, there we go.
Baby, these folks know all my business. They know it when I don't even know it. So she left this little comment where I said, I read the lines for Glenn Close. She said, no, you didn't. Baby, I knew what the deliverance was about before y'all even heard of it. But hold on. I guess you want me to show you the fucking script. Hold on. This is when they first got in touch with me. May 22nd, 2022. What they say? Oh, this the voice coach. A coach in a film and television. I would like to hire you to read a character in a script.
What's crazy is that Glenn Close's character do sound like her. Like Glenn Close can act, man, because she really did make me feel. She sounded like this. I was like, oh damn. I wonder if she owes her something or she studied her or something. I had no idea they really did reach out to this woman to be like, we need you to read the line so Glenn Close can learn how to talk like a black adjacent white lady. Cause I mean, we've all seen Glenn Close in a bunch of shit. I ain't never heard her like that. I didn't even know she could do that. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
I'm working on. Say what, Sam? Oh, okay, that's right. I didn't do it. Oh, and why my phone got Lee Daniels' number still in it? Oh, okay, cause I ain't had shit to do with it, right? Like I didn't read for his movie. Oh, okay, but you know everything. See, that kills me about people. Stop acting like you know everything. You don't know shit about what folk got going on out here in this world. And just to be clear, I ain't got shit to prove to you. But you said, no, I didn't. When I put that check in the bank, it said the fuck I did. But okay, I'm gonna let you have that. But I like to prove people like you wrong over and over again because I like to make y'all feel like true idiots. So just hold on. Oops, I think that's the script. And look whose name is wrote across it. That says Deborah Henry. Oh, what they sent me a script for if I ain't do no reading. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, boo. That's the NDA that I had to sign. See where I signed it down here? That's the NDA that I had to sign. Oh, okay. But you know so much. Hold on. Oh, what does that say? If you would like funds directly deposited into your account, please also complete the HCH form. The Deliverance Netflix production. What?
She put that woman whole contact information out there, by the way. She didn't censor her shit like Lee Daniels.
So, baby, before you get on this good app making a fool out of yourself by saying, no, she didn't, or no, you didn't, know what the fuck you talking about. Because it's apparent that you don't. How you feel?
All right, Karen. 0 to 100. How do you feel as a black person? Are you fucked with by that? No?
No, I'm not.
I'm not either.
I'm not fucked with it.
Also, I low key, now that I've done shit in the industry and I know how shit works, I low key do love it when somebody just stunts on one of these unknowledgeable ass hating motherfuckers that don't know how shit works. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when, like with this thing with Kendrick doing Super Bowl, and they go, well, Jay-Z did that. And it's like, if y'all really think Jay-Z is sitting around picking every performer like he going out to their coach like a college coach and recruiting them, that's not how any of this works. There's a whole fucking crew of people that have to do that kind of work. Jay-Z is high, he up here. You know what I'm saying? It's like when, or someone goes, they hate somebody. Like, who's that dude everybody hate? Kenya Barris. People hate Kenya Barris. Oh, Kenya Barris, he's the worst. And I'll be like, do you know how much shit Kenya Barris's name is on and he ain't really have to do shit because he's at that level now? He produces shit. He's at the production level now where if he wants to, all he got to do is be like, here's the money, here's my name on it, Go make your show.
Yep. Go make your shit.
Donald Glover, same thing. Like sometimes he's very hands-on, but sometimes his name is just Own It.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and people that don't know how stuff works, like a writing room, the way that, like, when somebody doesn't like something on a TV show and they're like, fucking Kenya Barris, I'm like, bro, it's season 12 of Blackish. He ain't fucking writing shit. At this point,
he might have been at the beginning, but after a while, he was just like, y'all got it.
At this point, he done handed that shit off to 12 different people and been like, let me know when the checks come in, and good luck with your shows.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, so-and-so want to do a spinoff show? Okay, Tracy Ellis Ross, I'll put my name on it so it will get made, and y'all let me know when the checks here. Cause I'm not finna be, I have 37 projects. Some of them are my baby, and I'm gonna be meticulously over every last one of those. But for the vast majority, hey, good luck. Mm-hmm. You know, but it's so interesting to see people do that, because why would you even hate on this woman? No, you didn't. I'm not here for clout. I don't have to lie like you. If I said I did it, I did it. It's not really like you made it a big deal. So every once in a while, I love to see somebody flex like that, especially stuff like this, because movies and TV take years to get made.
Yes, it does.
Even when you fast track it like this, like that contract had 2022 on the date. So that's just when she got involved, meaning the plan for this movie was
probably way before that.
Way before that.
Probably pandemic or pre-pandemic.
Yeah, but it's so interesting how little people know about shit.
Yeah, they don't know.
It just do not work the way you think it is.
They make assumptions. I think a lot of times to simplify shit, people just make assumptions because they think the process is simple. It's a lot of steps. There's a lot of checks and balances. There's a lot of, it goes to this person, it goes to this person, it goes back down to this person verified, this person proofread. It goes up and then it goes back down again.
This is why I always make a point to say I try my best to never move out of anger. Like, there's certain emotions you move out of and you justify shit in hindsight to make it.
Agreed.
So stuff becomes illogical, but you make it logical because you like, whatever I do has to be right. Anger is one of those things. Mm-hmm. Hating can be one of those things depending on the kind of person you are.
Yes, sir.
But for the most part, like, who are you to think this woman need to lie to you? Y'all ain't nobody. Y'all following her. Y'all following her. What would be the point of telling y'all a lie? Especially a lie that's verifiable, like, did you read for that part or not?
Verifiable.
That shit could get back to them where they be like, hell no, she ain't read for that part. Now I'm assuming she didn't violate the NDA, because none of those NDAs are like, don't talk about this shit till the movie come out. I'm guessing. But who knows? She might have popped out the NDA on y'all ass just because she was like, fuck y'all, they ain't gonna come get this money back. But anyway, man, I did enjoy the flex, and I'm not fucked with. I know she's black adjacent sounding and shit, and I know there's black people that feel a way about just even the tone of her voice, but I'm from the South.
Yeah,
I know white people like this.
I do too. They voice sound just like that.
Some motherfuckers just, I don't know how to tell you. You can just, it's like, I don't know. Real recognize real, I guess. Sometimes it's like, okay, I can feel it. She's straight. You know what I mean? Like, she good. Miss Althea live next door or whatever. And then sometimes you see a motherfucker and you can just tell they putting on airs like Miley Cyrus. It's just, but I guess she must be a real one at this point. All right, that's it for fucking with black people. I don't want to do anything else. You know what? Let's do a little bit of white people news.
Okay.
Since we're not gonna be here for y'all tomorrow for free. Get behind the paywall the rest of y'all. But do a little bit of white people news. Here we go.
White people news, we're bringing egg salad to the barbecue. We might be problematic or a little bit dim. That sounds really harsh on our fragile pink skin. It's white people news.
Just a few light white stories to cover. Billy McFarland says Firefest 2 will take place in April on a private Caribbean island. That's right. Billy McFarland is doing Firefest 2.
Sucker if you do that. Ja Rule coming back for a second time?
Right. I'm sure Ja Rule ain't coming. Because they tried to make him take the blame.
He was that child. They was like, you gonna go down with this ship.
2017 Firefest was so bad, there were 2 documentary series about it.
2 of them.
Y'all really finna do this again? A fool in their money. You deserve whatever happens.
Yes, who is funding this? Who is giving them the money? I don't understand.
I hope y'all end up in the Hunger Games. I hope y'all get off the ship and find out y'all motherfuckers gotta fight to the death.
The real survival.
Yeah, he said in an interview that the first time around he was 24. But now, you know, it's since 2017, so that would make him 7 years older. So now he's 31, guys, or 32. So now he's got this thing figured out. We had a chance to embrace this storm and really steer our ship into all the chaos that has happened. If it's done well, I think Fire has a chance to be this annual festival that really takes over the festival industry, he says. Who gonna be the people that give him money?
Who are the people that's gonna give him money? That's gonna be the question.
He's trying to get 3,000 people. Ticket prices range from $1,400 on the low end to $1.1 million for the most expensive festival package. That he said would include luxury yacht, scuba diving, and island hopping. Y'all gonna get that. It's gonna be a motherfucking canoe, and a sandbar, and a snorkel. That's what's going on. There's no way. There's no motherfucking way. If he pulled this off, man, this will be the greatest exhibit of white privilege I've ever seen in my life. I know black people that can't get a second credit card. If this motherfucker get someone to loan him an island and some luxury yachts, dude, nuke the whole fucking island. Just nuke everybody there. Just get it over with. We don't need them people no more. They weren't helping.
They weren't helping nobody.
Oh my God. Unless this is the plot to a new M. Night Shyamalan movie, I have no interest in this. He said he hired a festival production company to handle stages and the bathrooms and all the stuff that I clearly do not know how to do. Why would you give this man your money?
Ain't that the truth? Why?
He declined to name the island or the production company. Come on, because it's Billy Farley LLC.
Yes, it is. Come on, y'all gonna investigate. His name gonna be on every fucking thing.
He gonna be answering the phone. Hello.
He gonna make a sound effects in the background. I go get him. He gonna be stumping.
Right,
You gonna hear him stumping.
I'll be right back.
Doop, 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 doop.
Hi, it's me, Mr. Jones, and I would like to say I have the money. I will pay you tomorrow. Just send the yacht. Oh, hold on. You want to talk to Billy? Be right back. Doo doo doo.
Oh, please. Doo 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 doo.
Yeah. He's talking about how the failure of the first one taught him how to do the second one.
Get out of here.
So, all right. Good luck. Good luck to y'all. Disney mega fans spend $400,000 in losing legal battle trying to get back into an elite club 33.
What is that?
So Club 33 it's a membership organization from Disney that offers access to VIP lounges, special events, celebrities, and other perks at Disney resorts around the world.
Okay.
It costs $31,000 a year.
Woo!
Yeah. To hang out with this, and this couple got kicked out over public drunkenness. Scott and Diana Anderson, both 60,
which means they probably been doing this shit for decades,
lost their lawsuit against the House of Mouse last week when an Orange County, California judge said Disney was within its rights to decide who's allowed to stay in the resort's small world.
Yeah, they had the right, and they had the right to refuse everything. Yep.
They spent 20 years raising the money to join and another 10 years on the club's waiting list. In the 5 years that they were members, they visited Disney's 2 Anaheim, California theme parks 60 to 80 times each from their home in Arizona, shelling out an estimated $125,000
to go to the amusement parks. Plus they fees to be in the club.
It sounds like the fee must cover your entry into the park.
Right, because you're paying that. They like you basically go to any park you want to because you're giving us so much money a year. Yes.
Yeah. So they did it for 5 years, about $125,000. Maybe that sounds about right. I don't know. They formed close friendships with other members and mingle with celebrities like Kurt Russell and Dick Van Dyke. Scott Anderson, who owns a golf course, said the losing legal battle set his retirement back 5 years, but he has no regrets. Oh, y'all rich. Mm-hmm. You spent $400,000 and lost, and you like, no regrets. I want to be around them mices.
And you know what they're gonna do? You said they super fans. They gonna probably take their ass down their own dimes now.
But they won't be in Club 33. They won't get access to the VIP stuff. They just gonna be there. That's not the same.
That's
they
true.
Want what they want, Karen. They gonna fly those Mickey Mouse ears at half mast in their house.
I didn't know Mickey Mouse had the VIP. All drinks on me.
For $30,000 a year, I better get the fuck Mickey and Minnie. Like that, it's got to be like a Disney orgy happening on some eyes wide shut shit. It's no way I'm giving $30,000 just so I can go stand in line for some rides. Y'all out y'all minds. That's
VIP.
crazy.
You probably don't have to stand in line for the rides.
Oh, okay. Well, then totally different, Karen. I'm sorry.
Probably
then I would give the
$30,000.
$30,000. I'm sorry. Totally worth it. Thank you, Karen, for the correction. My bad. His wife, Diana, had vowed to keep fighting. She said she would sell a kidney to raise funds for another legal challenge.
Well, y'all to lose again? They already told y'all one time.
Ma'am. The reason y'all ain't in the clubs because you be drinking too much. Don't nobody want them kidneys. You're not gonna get what you think.
You're not gonna get top dollar. No, you're
not getting market price for them kidneys, sis. So I'm just gonna tell you right now. Disney done called you bluff. That's their whole point. Them kidneys is worth like 50-75% off. So apparently Scott got drunk at Disneyland, and that's what fucked all this up. His actions cost his wife of 40 years her lifetime dream of having access to Club 33. I wonder if I would have sold him out. I'd be like, no, he drunk.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm good.
Kick him off the club.
Right. Anderson claims he wasn't drunk, though he admits he had a few beers and a glass of wine or two during a full day at Disney's. And you was trying to fuck Goofy. Get out of here. You was definitely drunk.
Child, my husband would mad at me. Let it go. I'd have been spinning around and spinning my ass back to Disney World. Fuck that. I'm not losing my access because you got drunk.
He said he was just wobbly because he had a migraine, a condition he's had for decades. The next day, he and his wife were shocked to learn the membership had been revoked. They must have acted an ass.
You know they did.
Club 33.
Probably claiming, I'm a part of Club 33. Somebody was like, oh, somebody
Do you know who I am?
Somebody made a memo and got your ass kicked off that club.
Club 33 is as secretive as it is exclusive. The original clubhouse in Anaheim where the Andersons spent their vacation is marked only by a small plaque reading 33. The entrances to others in Tokyo, Shanghai, and Walt Disney World in Orlando are tucked away in obscure corners of the parks.
Oh, it's like that other place we went to in New York where you was like, the fuck is it? Is it behind the wall? Do I push the brick?
Yeah, I don't know what I forget the name of that place Bomani had us going to. It was some secretive ass rich people shit.
I had no idea what was happening. We passed by that entrance 45 times. I was like, the fuck is it?
I was like, I don't even want to, for a sandwich, we could have got bacon, egg, and cheese. Anyway, not to be ungrateful, it was very cool.
It was nice.
The clubs are famous for letting the elite members whose identities are kept strictly confidential mingle in the opulent parlors and dining rooms.
Well, we know 2 ex-members.
enjoying meals prepared by world-class chefs. Oh, that's gotta hurt. You didn't get that. You wasn't getting that park food. You was getting the good shit.
So you probably, you know what? And it probably was a la carte. You could tell them what you wanted. You wake up, I think I want a quiche today. You got it.
The couple asked the court for $10,500 in unused membership time plus $231,000 in compensation for the 7 years they had spent on the Club 33 blacklist. Anderson said he and his wife are still looking at their options to force Disney to let them back into the happiest place on earth. Okay, let it go. First of all, it's not even going to be the happiest place on earth when y'all get back in there because everybody going to be like, these motherfuckers back? Now I really do believe y'all was drunk because this drunk people behavior. Let it go. All these relationships we developed over the years were centered around Disneyland. All these people we know from different parts of the country, that's where we met. We would do everything together and we lost that. We lost all that. You think when they go out there, they be trying to hang out with them people, and they be like, "Oh my God, it's good to see y'all again. Oh, how's life been treating you?
Like, who
everything cool, man? You know, I remember when we started the club 5 years ago, and you was in there. And remember that trip we went to Orlando, and oh man, it's so fun. Well, anyway, I guess it's time for us to head on inside to the chef dinner, the Club 33. You know, they're gonna have Goofy having sex with Donald Duck tonight for the main attraction.
For the main course.
I gotta go get my Mickey Mouse ears and my condoms and lube. So we'll see
to y'all later.
You have fun out here
with the commoners.
You know, with the go see the Small World and I heard the Star Wars attraction is cool. Y'all have a good one. We're gonna actually be on the Millennium Falcon. We're gonna actually be flying it later.
Yes.
But hey, look, if I see you on the ground from up there, I'll try to flash the lights at you. Okay.
You have a good one.
Yeah, you have a good one. All right. Oh, that's Han Solo. I gotta go. Han's waiting on us. You know how he gets. All right. We're gonna go eat some duck à l'orange or some shit. Enjoy your pizza.
You know,
your theme park rubbery ass pizza. You fucking commoner.
Yeah, you know that we eating shit we don't even know how to pronounce.
Oh, the foie gras is here. Okay, well look, that's my cue.
That is my shit.
Time to head on into 33.
That nigga, that be my cue too.
Let's see what else is going on with white people. A 13-foot Burmese python was seized from a New York home because the owner was unprepared for how fast the snake grew.
In New York City?
Yeah. Say that's a big ass snake.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the whole length of the apartment. How was the snake able to survive?
Right. Well, it's New York. I'm sorry, it's New York State, not New York
Okay,
City.
I'm about to say New York City. That snake, the snake was the whole width of the apartment.
That's the snake. Can y'all see it on the screen? Okay.
Yes.
That's a big ass
my
snake.
Goodness.
That's a big ass snake.
Do people not think snakes grow?
Of course people think snakes grow, but 13 feet is a lot of snake, Karen. I just don't. Did he not know it would get to 13 feet?
Oh, they must not knew what kind of snake, or that the snake would go so fast.
Maybe it's like it's the one beyond of snakes. Maybe they supposed to be 7 feet, and this shit just kept going.
It just kept going. They were like, it's still growing.
I don't know. It said this one. Oh wait, no, they say they can grow up to 23 feet and weigh up to 200 pounds.
Oh no!
See, this is what happened. You believed in yourself. You thought you could do it. See, I don't have this kind of faith in myself, so I don't have to worry about this. But at some point, he believed in himself. He said, you know what, man, I could raise a fucking Burmese python.
Something that could, you fucking sleep and get out of there, wrap around your ass and choke you to death in your sleep. No, thank you.
13 feet and 2 inches long, confined to a 4 to 5 foot tank. That motherfucker was...
That's why it broke the glass. It was like, get me the fuck out this bitch.
That shit was stuffed in there.
Yeah, it was.
In a coil, just like, man, let me out. How do you feed it?
How do you feed it?
It wasn't good health. It weighed 80 pounds. The man who owned the snake told the conservation officer that he wasn't prepared for how fast his python was growing and could no longer care for it. The snake was seized and taken to Fort Ricky Discovery Zoo in Rome. The owner of the snake was given tickets for possession of wildlife as a pet and for possessing dangerous wildlife without a permit.
He wasn't supposed to have a snake.
That call was desperate because he said, "Fuck it, give me the tickets."
I'll take the ticket.
Like, sir, you know it's a fine. Yep. You just need to come get his ass.
Because if I let him go, he gonna kill somebody.
He looked at me today like he was hungry and not for me to serve him no mice. And I said, today the last day.
It's the end of this relationship, sir.
Well, speaking of cold-hearted snakes, Dave Grohl announces the birth of his daughter outside of his marriage.
Ooh.
Dave Grohl, he's a rock and roll guy.
Hello.
Yeah, Dave Grohl has announced he recently became the father of a new baby daughter born outside of my marriage. He posted on Instagram. He's a touring member of the Foo Fighters.
Ah, now I know who the Foo Fighters are.
Mm-hmm. I plan to be a loving, supportive parent to her. I love my wife and my children. I'm doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness. He wrote in a statement, posted to Instagram. We're grateful for your consideration towards all the children involved as we moved forward together. put that Kirk and Rashid on their ass.
Mm-hmm.
He has 3 daughters with his wife, Jordan Blum. His eldest daughter, Violet, is a touring member of the Foo Fighters.
Damn.
Oh, she's a member of the... So what is he... What he be singing?
They say he was on Foo Fighters and Nirvana.
Oh, okay. So I guess he was in both, and so his daughter be touring with him.
Probably.
Awkward.
He probably does have grown kids touring with him.
See?
Because I'm pretty sure he in his 60s, 50s, 60s, might even be older than that shit.
And black people like him, too. I've noticed it on social media. Everybody was hurt. They're like, not Dave.
Not you.
He's one of the good ones. This is too much. Can't do it. Well, he was out there spreading it around.
Yes, he was.
That's the touring life. You gotta be careful with these people. They be out here getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking these people up. I guess he's no longer my hero. All right. Good luck to that whiteness. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up with some sword ratchetness. Sword ratchetness. We go around the globe, find different articles, and we read them. This is articles about swords and the danger they're causing the society. We're spreading awareness. A man is accused of threatening a man outside of a bar in downtown Livingston with a samurai sword. He's agreed to plead guilty to a reduced assault charge. The man, Skylar C.J. Judkins, has been charged with a felony punishable by as much as 20 years in prison and a $50,000 fine. He agreed to plead guilty to a misdemeanor that carries a maximum of a $500 fine and 6 months in county jail. Judkins would be sentenced to 6 months of probation, fines, and fees would be left to the discretion of the court if he pleads guilty and the judge allows plea agreement recommendations. Let's see. They said that the investigation began just after 2 a.m. May 27, 2023. Police officers responded to Whiskey Creek Saloon. Oh, alcohol was involved? You don't say.
You don't say.
They met with a complainant who reported they'd just been assaulted there. The complainant told an officer he'd gone outside, saw a man he recognized as a local line cook. He greeted Judkins, who then pulled out a samurai sword from a sheath. Okay. Somebody skip some details.
Yeah, there's some steps that was skipped. That don't make sense.
He used the sheath to hit the complainant on the left side of his head near his temple. The man then held the sword above his head and threatened the people who were standing outside the bar with, "You want some?"
No.
I do not. Judkins then got on his small BMX style bicycle and traveled south to Main Street and then eastbound to Clark Street. He was arrested the next day. What the fuck happened? Did you know he had beef with you when you popped up on him or what? Because that's very random that you like, "Hey, what's going on, Judkins?" And he's like, "Shing." Just who I was hoping to see, bitch.
You're like, what? I don't understand. I thought we were cool.
Slap to the temple. That make no sense. Something happened between them, and
something happened because
they don't want to say what it is.
I mean, what kind of drunk do you have to be that you like? I feel like putting up a sword right now.
Things that have never happened to me. I spoke to somebody I thought I was cool with, and then they fucking pulled a sword out.
Right?
0 times. Think I'm doing all right. All right, y'all. That's it. Thanks for listening. We'll be back Saturday for feedback. Until then, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye, everybody. Have a good rest.